Hi everybody, this is Nina. Just out sitting here on the swing enjoying the beautiful day. I hope that you guys can hear me alright because the wind is blowing and leaves are flowing everywhere. I just thought I would have just a little time for a chit chat and be outside and enjoy the day. I did want to tell you, yesterday my mom and her husband Chummy, they took Steve and I, well, Steve actually drove, but they took us down to Amish country and down near Sugar Creek and all those Berlin and all over. I think Steve's going to come join us. So anyway, Steve's here with me now. He's been working all day, cutting branches off some of the trees that the limbs were hanging low, and it was kind of a troublesome when you would try to mow the yard. They would, you know, be right in your face. So anyway, as I was telling you, Steve drove yesterday, but Mom and Chummy invited us, wanted us to take them down to Amish country, and they took us to dinner, paid for our dinner, which was super nice, and then they took us to a, what was the name of the barn, the comedy?
It's the Amish Comedy Theater.
Oh, and oh my goodness, first time I've ever been to one of those things. We had to sit up in the balcony because of course, the virus. They had the social distancing, so we didn't have anyone directly in front of us or directly behind us. So they did every other seat. No, I should say every other row. And so anyway, it was so fun. We had such a great time. They had, Willow, go play. Is there any sticks down there she can chase after?
Oh, no.
So anyway, they had, of course, you know, comedy, and they had a guy there from Denmark, and he was a juggler. He has 8 world records in the Guinness Book of World Records for juggling. He was amazing. Steve and I were talking, well, even Mom said, your grandsons would love this, and I was like, yeah, they really, really would. It was so fun. But I don't know if the juggler's going to be around, but they had a ventriloquist. I tried to say that. And yeah, he was really, really good. He started when he was a young boy, and I don't know if it was part of the act, but he started with a tennis ball. But he showed how the dummy was put together and the levers that you push to make the ears move and all this. So it was really interesting, but it was also part of his, you know, his skit. So you had a really good time too, didn't you? Yeah, it was really neat. They had, well, we had dinner, like I said, before we went. And they had root beer floats if you wanted them, which, you know, none of us ate it. But we did get popcorn, and I don't know what all they had, candy and...
They had candy, pretzels, hot dogs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
All kinds of stuff.
When I went in to use the bathroom when you guys was going to the car, they had a hot dog and a couple other things setting up on the counter. I don't know if they just, if you wanted to take one or what.
Oh, huh.
I didn't go check, so.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, we had a wonderful time. And Mom and Chummy had been to those type of shows down there. That was their 3rd time, I think they said. But it was both of our first, so that was kind of nice. Today, it's like I said, a beautiful day here, and I thought about it first. Steve asked me if I would like to go to one of the fall festivals. There's actually a couple that they're still having, even, you know, because of the virus. But I have noticed that people have been wearing masks, and they've been you know, doing the best that they can do. I'm sitting here watching the birds on the bird feeder.
Yeah, we got about 10 or 15 birds over there now since
so
I just
cute.
filled them up.
Now, I didn't think those little tiny finches would like, because he put in the black sunflower seeds, and they're actually eating them, but the seeds are half as big as they are.
Willow.
Willow wants to go chase them, and she did.
Dog, get over here.
And she's something else.
Birds alone.
I also wanted to tell you, day before yesterday, as you guys know, I had hearing loss, which I thought was just in my left ear. And when I was a little girl, you know, back, I mean, it's not like it's been hundreds of years, but when I was a little girl, we didn't go to the doctors and stuff the way that people do nowadays. And Mom and Dad would just try to, you know, tend to us the best that they could. But my eardrum had busted, and it healed, which most of the time they do, but it healed, of course, with a lot of scar tissue. So I was able to actually see that. I went and had my ears checked, and I got them done at Sam's Club, and they did a great job. All kinds of, you know, neat testing and stuff, but when they put the little camera in my ear, I could actually see the scars on my eardrum. And when I got the test back, it showed that my left ear was way below baseline, and it was almost a completely flat line. I thought that my right ear was good, but it wasn't good either. It was a lot better than my left ear, but it's still, huh?
I wouldn't say a lot better.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it was better, and that's
it was
why.
Still way below where it's supposed to be.
Oh, yeah, it was. And I had noticed that I was starting to turn my head so that I could hear with my right ear, trying to hear better. And so anyway, I think what the straw that broke the camel's back was, we were babysitting our grandchildren, and my oldest grandson asked me a question, and I have always had to ask him to repeat it, you know, so that's nothing new. But usually when he would repeat it, he would slow down, and he would pronunciate the word slower and clearer so that, you know, I could understand. But this time he did that, and I still couldn't understand him, and I was like, honey, I am sorry, I can't hear what you're saying to me. Bless you.
Thank you.
So Steve wrote, because he was, the baby was sitting on his lap sleeping, so he texted me, and he was like, something like, honey, are you going to check to see if you can get an appointment, something to that effect. And so I got on the phone, and I called out to Sam's Club, and the gentleman that I talked to was very, very kind, and he was going to set up an appointment in a few days. And I said, well, is there any way that I could get in today? I know it's late, but if you had anything open for around 4 o'clock, that would be perfect for me. Of course, he said he would stay. So he stayed, and I got out there, and like I said, they did really, really thorough tests on my ears. And when my mom had hers done, I took her, and it wasn't a Sam's Club, it was at another place. And they did the testing right there with me in the room, and the doctor was in the room. And while at Sam's Club, they have a actual hearing booth. It's of course it was completely soundproof, and I sat in there, and like I said, he did a wonderful job. It took a while.
Yeah, it did.
Because Steve came back to check on me once, and the gentleman, I was still in the booth, and the gentleman told him that it was going to be a little while longer. So Steve just went and walked and looked around while I was in there. So, yeah, I had to get hearing aids. As you guys know, we are on a fixed income, very fixed income, because we both are on disability. So I ended up choosing the cheapest ones they had, but there's only a slight difference between the hearing capacity of the most expensive and the cheapest ones. And basically they looked the same, you know. And if I would have went to where like my mom went, they would have, the ones that I purchased would have ended up costing over $3,500. And I got both for $1,720 before having the warranty or the insurance.
Three-year warranty.
Yeah. So, thank goodness, we had a credit card, and Steve said I needed them. It was not a want, it was a need. And so that's what we did. And then, you know, we're just going to try our best and get them paid off as soon as possible. We live just like a lot of you live, you know. and we live month to month, and we budget, and that's how you just have to make it in this life. But I wanted to just let you know that yeah, I have them, and at first, I have to be honest, it kind of did make me feel like I've just gotten older really fast, it feels like. Yesterday was the anniversary of my surgery, the open heart triple bypass, and I think with that being the anniversary of that, even though I'm so thankful, and then having to get hearing aids, I just kind of felt like, oh my goodness, I am falling apart. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to come out here and just chit chat a little bit and let you guys know that I can hear so much better. We went to that thing, like I was telling you, the comedy place, and it was amazing to be able to understand every single thing that was being said. Because sometimes even when people were mic'd up, like at church, I still couldn't understand all the words and stuff.
You got leaves all over you.
Yeah, she's been rolling in the leaves. Smells good out here, all the leaves. I love that smell.
Might have a bonfire tonight.
That would be fun.
Should we burn the big pile down there? It'd be about flames about 40 foot high.
If it's not windy, yeah, let's do that. And if it's too windy, we can do the little one back here. Yeah, we've got that big pile down there, and then our son brought a big box, Willow, that had, what was inside of it?
It was filled up with wood for a bonfire.
Oh, okay. And so he brought the box up here to put on the pile down there, so that will really get it started, I bet. So, you guys, I have to turn you around and let you see Miss Willow. Oh, watch her move as soon as I get this. Willow! You got a leaf on your mouth. She needs a bath anyway, so. Daddy, throw her a sticker. Is there anything you
I've done thrown 3 sticks.
Oh, okay. Go get it. Nope.
She's a little defined.
She ain't in the mood. Oh, she wants a big one?
Yeah. Here. Well. Here.
So Steve's going to start working on a project, and got a bug. Let me see if I can bring him over here. Oh, I've got a really old, handsome dude sitting here beside me. Ooh, I can't pick him up. He's got rocks in his bottom. Can you see him? Mr. Santa Claus. Steve is gonna paint him. We bought some paint that you can use for plastic. And let me turn the camera around so you can get a better view of him. See there how the red on him is faded so bad? So we're gonna tape him all up and paint him, and then we'll come back and let you see how handsome he is. All right, we've got him all taped up, and Steve is going to give him a new outfit. Trying to get back a little bit so you can see Steve too. That's going to look so much better, because his red had faded out so much it was mostly orange. Okay, I'm going to shut this off and I'll let you guys see when it's all done. you can see again. I told Steve that if we had a pink type of spray paint, we could have covered up and put a little pink on his cheeks and his lips. But honestly, we're just doing this so that it looks better when he puts all of his Christmas stuff out, and it will look good because no one's going to be close to it anyway.
You know your goofy cousin's putting Christmas decorations up already?
I bet I know who you're talking about.
Who?
Lisa?
Yep.
Because she's been wanting to, and I feel like if you want to, do it.
Well, you won't let me.
That's because it makes the electric bill go too high, and I don't have to pay hers. Good job, honey. He looks a lot better.
He does. He'll be brighter lit up this year, too.
Yeah.
This wind dies down, we'll have a bonfire after a while.
Okay. Yeah, it got kind of windy, didn't it?
Yeah. And burn all this stuff.
Yeah, his basket of presents down there, you could really make that cute if you had paint work. Like if, maybe I could find some paint that I can use for plastic and just use brushes. But like I said, I still think it looks really, really good.
All you gotta do is go buy the model paint for model cars that we used to use as kids
That is very smart.
painted our cars, our models whenever we was doing it.
Maybe I'll do that. I doubt it. I think he looks cute the way he is. And he's going to be outside. If it was something that was going to be sitting in the house, I would do it, but...
Don't want to give everybody a shot of my big booty Judy butt.
There's some blue tape on the inside of his left mitten or glove.
Oh, I still got it.
Oh, you got that too?
Yeah.
Let me stand up and walk around. Oh yeah. It looks so much better. See, you can tell that they used to be a little bit like pink and they faded and they look, I can tell the color. I don't know if you can on camera, but. You alright, babe?
No.
Got your back hurting?
No, it's my knees.
Oh. Okay, let's walk around here. Yeah. So much better. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
Steve loves those glow molds, is
Blow
what they're...
molds.
Huh?
Blow mold.
Blow molds. They're so expensive if you go out to thrift stores and find them. But yeah, if we do, I found one a couple years ago, wasn't it the snowman?
Yeah.
For $5, couldn't believe it.
We need some blue to do his eyes better.
Yeah, and I really think he does need his cheeks and his lips done. Make his face stand out more. Okay.